guys, and welcome to another video by Vegan and Frodo. I am here, I'm still here at the beach, and oh sorry, it is freaking, it's pretty sunny. I'm gonna put my sunnies back on. But we're talking today about how to go vegan and how to make it easy, how to make it as easy as possible with everything you might have going on in life. And this video I want to focus on the social aspect of going vegan and how it can affect your social life, your relationships with your family or friends, or whatever, your partner. And I'll just talk about that. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So really in the beginning, when you're going vegan, a lot of people, well, as I find, as I have found, and a few people that some of my friends have found, that sometimes people don't take you seriously because obviously for the duration of your whole life, they're used to you being a different person. Not different person. They're used to you obviously eating everything under the moon, or you could have spent your life going through different kinds of diets, and this month, or these 6 months you don't eat sugar, and these 6 months you only eat freaking 1,000 calories a day, and just up and down. I know I went through a whole lot of different kinds of diets, and I've tried out different things that you can live off and how you can feed yourself. In the process of figuring out what is the best way for me to feed myself, that I get what I want out of life, but at the same time I'm not compromising my health, and I'm not compromising everything that I want to do, and basically what is viable in my living conditions. And seriously, now vegan is just what it is. There's no other way for me to live now. I can't even imagine doing anything but that. But I understand that a lot of people, and even with me, when I just went vegan, a lot of my family, a lot of friends or acquaintances, even people from work, they were just not really thinking that I was serious about it. And I guess in the beginning I wasn't 100% sure how long I would be willing to last, because again, from the history, I've just been on so many different diets, so many different things like that, and I know that it would work for XYZ that many months, even a year or whatever, but eventually I would just come off it and I would be over it. But what I didn't realize is that veganism is not just some sort of diet. It's not just a fad diet. It's a way of life. It's the way your ethics works. It's just your morals, the way you see the world, the way you understand it, the way you see how industries work and what happens in the world, really, how advertising works, how marketing works. And you trying to learn how to think for yourself and figure out what is actually good for you and what is actually healthy and what is just something someone that got paid tries to sell you. Right. So anyway, in social situations, what you need to do is realize why you're vegan and why you're going vegan, which means at that point, you'll be less likely to go off it once you have your specific reason of why you're going vegan. You're gonna stick to it if you want it bad enough. You're gonna stick to it if you believe in that reason bad enough, whether it's ethics and you don't think that little calves should be ripped out of their mothers as soon as they were born, away from their mothers, and murdered just so we can consume dairy, or whether you think that not eating dairy and meats and eggs will make you a healthier person and will give you a nicer, healthier body. Whatever it is, just keep that in mind, believe in it, and remember about it. And having that idea, and then being very clear with people around you, because you'd be surprised how many people don't actually know what veganism is. And it's really funny because sometimes with some, even older people, I talk to some older people, and you see them time to time afterwards, and I still get asked, are you still on your funny diet? And I'm just what is she talking about? Like, it's not a funny diet. It's called veganism and not wanting to freaking kill innocent beings. And it's also called healthy whole foods diet because you're not wanting to feed yourself crap. But anyway, of course, you don't want to come off as aggressive and maybe arrogant either. You want to show how it's not really hard at all, because it's not, and how going vegan does not really make you like some crazy freaking outcast. It means you're a person that is actually a lot more aware and in tune with their feelings, with their morals, with their ethics and emotions. And you just basically got to tell them what is it that you're eating. You can tell them why you are vegan now if they ask, but obviously you don't have to feel, especially in the beginning when you're not as confident about it as you will be later down in life, you don't have to feel like you have to go on and on and on, kind of trying to explain why you've gone vegan. So basically make it clear what is it you eat, what you don't eat. Bring your own food if you need, if you go into someone's house, like you're going to potluck or going to a barbecue or dinner, bring your own vegan sausages, bring your vegan patties, bring lots of veggies. Like, show people that vegan food is actually really, really yummy. It's tasty. You can live with it. You can thrive with it. If you go into a restaurant, there is a website called Happy Cow where you enter any place in the world and it'll bring up a whole bunch of different vegan restaurants, or restaurants that do vegan and vegetarian options at least in the area. For example, when I went to Ipoh, which is somewhat of a smallish town in Malaysia, I just punched in where I was in Happy Cow and I found like a legit like vegan restaurants in Ipoh, which is like crazy, but it's pretty amazing how much stuff you can find in Asia actually. Anyway, so look at the Happy Cow. Sometimes you might be able to suggest, if you have an option of suggesting where you want to go for dinner, or where you want, I don't know, your Christmas function to be, or whatever. You could at least suggest, put it forward. If you know where you're going as a group, but you don't have a choice of like altering that decision, and you don't see that the restaurant that was chosen has any vegan options, what you can do is what you can call the restaurant beforehand and just say, hi, I'm planning to come to dine or whatever in your restaurant and blah blah at that day, that time, and I was wondering, I'm vegan, I have special dietary requirements, and I was wondering if there are any options that you might have for me, because otherwise I'll be left with bringing my own food. And you know what, like, I have actually done that. I went to this ball thing, and it was really, really, it was part of like a Russian society community ball thing. And if you know anything about Russian like food and what they do, is it's I used to enjoy it very much and it was beautiful, but it is really heavily based on animal products, which I no longer consume, and I absolutely in no way regret that I don't eat Russian food anymore. In fact, there's so much stuff in the market that I'm pretty sure I can make similar foods without using animal products now. Anyway, different subject. I called up the organizer, and the tickets were like pretty expensive because it's a ball. It was like over $100 for a ticket. And I communicated that issue. I was like, look, I won't be able to eat very much out of the buffet that you're providing, because everything is heavily layered with mayonnaise and meats and just eggs and things that are, well, I find disgusting and they're very unhealthy, but obviously wouldn't say that if you're going to someone's event, because you don't want to call that aggression towards veganism from someone who's not vegan, clearly. What I said is that I am vegan. I can't eat these things. I don't mind bringing my own food. In fact, I prefer bringing my own food. Is that an option? And so it turns out that the lady was happy for me to bring my own food, which meant I brought like a burger with me that was like had a vegan patty in it, and I had some potatoes as well. And I also asked She also gave me a cheaper ticket because I wasn't eating the food at the event. So it's always an option. Like, I mean, the worst case scenario is like they're gonna say no, but you can always ask. Like, it's always there. And if you're going like on things like dates, and you know, it's really funny sometimes, like when you go on dates and you're like meeting new people, and they kind of, and if they're not vegan and they know that you're vegan, it's just like it can be, the interaction can be really funny, and there are some funny conversations that you can have in regards to that as well. But always, you know, kind of remain calm and try and explain and give the best answer that you can. And kind of in your mind when you're talking to people, remember that, you know, fill your heart with love and just talk from your heart and talk with peace in mind, that you're not trying to just, you know, aggravate and make them angry. You're trying to share the knowledge that you have with this person. But anyway, yeah. So basically, don't be afraid. I understand that in the beginning you might feel like it's an inconvenience for you to kind of say, oh, do you have any vegan options? Or I didn't want butter in my whatever that you ordered. But I have no issue sending the food back. If I ordered a food to be vegan, a meal to be vegan, and it's not, like, I have no issue sending it back, because like it's not what I ordered, and just to inconvenience the chef, like what the hell, like why would I even bother? It's like I mentioned before, if you had a peanut allergy and your meal came with peanuts, like a peanut sauce or something, like you in no way, shape or form are going to feel bad for sending it back and asking for that meal to be done without peanuts, right? Same as with veganism, I find, because like you have dietary requirements, and you made them clear of what you want your meal to be and not to be, and if it's not what you asked for, like, feel free to basically reject it, I guess, in a way, and ask for a replacement. I wouldn't feel bad about that. Alright, this video is getting very long. I can go on and on and on talking about this subject, I guess, because I've been doing it for quite a while now. So I'll end this video here. So basically this probably video was on eating out as a vegan and we'll do another video on actual relationships, yeah, dealing with other people that are your friends, people that you're in a relationship with, people that are your family, just things like that, and how to deal with them once you've gone vegan. Okay, stay tuned for that video if you're interested, and thanks for watching. And yeah, remember to stop counting calories, count your heals, count adventures, count your passions, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.